students from Justice, Sherwood and McLean meet today on It's Academic. Hello everyone, I'm Hillary Howard. Welcome to It's Academic, now in our 60th season and brought to you as it has been for more than 50 years by Giant Food. Let's meet the teams, and we begin with Justice High School from Fairfax County.
I'm Hugh. I'm a 17-year-old senior at Justice High School, and I'm the captain of the team.
My name is Bassem. I'm a 17-year-old senior at Justice High School, and I enjoy reading books during school.
My name is Richard. I'm a 15-year-old sophomore at Justice High School, and I enjoy playing the violin.
All right, beautiful. Let's get to this first round. And in this round, as you know, questions are worth 20 points, nothing off for a wrong answer. And here's your first question. Hidden in this phrase about Ethiopia's capital is the name of what ancient Asian counting device, the forerunner of the modern computer?
Conferring abacus, right? Right?
Yeah.
I think it's actors.
Okay. So final answer, abacus.
That's it. Domani mañana. Here you have the Italian and Spanish words for what day that, whether Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc., is always 2 days after yesterday.
Conferring yesterday was, what was yesterday? Okay, yes, so it should be Friday then, right? Okay, so Friday, final answer?
No, it's tomorrow. Ace Patrol. You can ace this question if you rearrange these letters to name what ancient Egyptian queen known as the Serpent of the Nile.
Cleopatra.
Cleopatra.
That's it, Cleopatra. Fill in the blanks here to get the name of what Austrian monk who founded the science of genetics?
Mendel.
You've got it. I feel no consciousness of guilt. This is an excerpt from the last speech of what abolitionist condemned to death for leading the raid on Harper's Ferry?
John Brown.
John Brown is the answer, and you've got 180 points, Justice. Let's meet the team from Sandy Spring, Maryland, Sherwood High School.
Hi, Hillary. My name is Genevieve Thickeray. I'm a 17-year-old senior at Sherwood, and I would like to thank Hillary and the production team for making its academic work throughout COVID.
Hi, I'm Emma Bear. I'm a 16-year-old junior at Sherwood, and I would like to thank our team and our coaches, Mr. Allen and Mr. King.
Hi, I'm Terrence Lowe, a 17-year-old senior, and I'd like to thank Giant Food for all they've done over the years for its academics.
Thank you very much, Giant Food, for all you've done. All right, team, here we go. Your first question, Sherwood. Keep scale neat. Hidden in this sentence is the name of what type of triangle with 3 unequal sides?
Conferring scalene.
Yes.
All right, final answer, scalene.
You've got it. Scalene is correct. Fledermaus, Chauve, Souris. These are the German and French words for what small flying mammals, now threatened by a mysterious disease called white nose syndrome?
Conferring flying squirrels.
I think it's bats.
All right, I'm going to go with that. I'm going to defer to Emma, actually.
Bats?
Yeah, Emma, you're right. It is bats. He's one gent. You can rearrange the letters in this phrase to name what ancient structure that stands on England's Salisbury Plain.
Conferring Stonehenge?
Stonehenge, yeah.
Okay, final answer, Stonehenge.
Stonehenge it is. You have here the chemical symbol for molybdenum in the middle of the name of what other element whose own symbol is SB? S as in Sam, B as in boy.
Conferring,
SB.
Answer? In 3, 2, 1. The answer is antimony. Last words are for fools who haven't said enough. These were the last words of what 19th century political theorist who collaborated with Friedrich Engels in writing the Communist Manifesto?
Conferring Marx?
Yes.
Final answer, Marx.
And you are right, it's Karl Marx. Sherwood, you've got 180 points. Let's meet the team from McLean High School in McLean, Virginia.
I'm Ethan. I'm a 15-year-old sophomore at McLean High School, and I'd like to take this moment to thank the rest of our team for being supportive of us
I'm Sam. I'm a 16-year-old junior at McLean High School, and I just want to take a moment to thank our two coaches, Ms. Benedict and Mr. Barchetti.
I'm Noah. I'm a sophomore from McLean High School, and I have been coping with quarantine by reading.
Noah, you may or may not know this, but It's Academic is the longest running TV quiz show on Earth, and we have evidence of that. Noah's grandfather was a contestant on the show. That's a first. Tell us about him, Noah.
My grandfather, Alan Shin, was on this show in 1967 and 1968. He won in 1967, and I hope to make him proud.
We're thrilled to have you aboard, and let's begin this first round, huh? Here's your question. Go to a hunt. You should hunt within this phrase to find the hidden name of what Hawaiian island where Honolulu is located?
Conferring Oahu.
Conferring Oahu.
Yeah.
Oahu, final answer.
Yes. Paru-Paru Keuhko. In Indonesia and Finland, doctors use these words to name what same bodily organs that in English are described as pulmonary?
Conferring glands.
Lungs. I think it's lungs.
I'm going with that, Ethan. Lungs, final answer.
Lungs is right. Win BOAR. You can win 20 points if you rearrange these letters to name what colorful arc in the sky first seen by Noah after the flood.
Conferring rainbow.
Conferring rainbow.
Rainbow, final answer.
Yeah, the beautiful rainbow. You won't be sad if you can complete this word to name what type of holy war fought by Christians attempting to recover the Holy Land during the Middle Ages.
Conferring
Conferring
crusade.
crusade.
Crusade, final answer.
Crusades is right. The crowd is all there is in the world. This is a crowd-pleasing quote from The Prince, a political study by what 16th century Italian?
Conferring Machiavelli.
Sure. Nice.
Yes.
Machiavelli.
Yes, it's Machiavelli, McLean. Well done, you've got 200 points. We've entered that time for the picture perfect round. Justice, you're up first. Questions are worth 20 points up or down, 10 points if you don't answer at all. Here we go. Here you see two ancient Egyptian newlyweds, Queen Ankhesenamun and what young husband whose tomb was discovered in 1922?
Is it Tut? I don't know.
I think it is Tut.
Okay. King Tut, final answer?
Yeah, it's King Tut. Nicely done. What is the value of this expression, giving your answer as an integer?
Referring, I think it's 100 because everything else cancels out. Okay. So final answer, 100?
No, it's 1,000. The painting of this fortress took place during the 7 Years' War, which began when what king of Prussia, that's Prussia with a P, not Russia, invaded Saxony in 1756?
Referring, do you know?
I don't know this one.
The answer in 3, 2, 1, it's Frederick II. Justice High School, you've got 170 points. Sherwood, it's your chance to play the Picture Perfect round. Here's the first question. The ink has faded on the original parchment of what proclamation issued on January 1st, 1863 by President Lincoln?
Conferring Emancipation Proclamation.
Yes.
Final answer, Emancipation Proclamation.
And you've got it. Which of these is a real number?
Conferring I cubed, right?
Yeah, because I cubed, yeah.
Okay, final answer, I cubed.
It's cube root of -8. Described as stupid and obstinate by one historian, this is what second Stuart King of England, whose reign came to an abrupt end when he was executed in 1649.
Conferring Charles, right?
Yeah.
Charles I. Final answer, Charles I.
You are right. It's Charles I. Well done, Sherwood. You've got 200 points. McLean, it's your chance to play the Picture Perfect round. Here's the first question. This shield was used by ghost dancers of what Native American tribe whose name has been given to a capital city in Wyoming?
Conferring Cheyenne.
Conferring Cheyenne.
Cheyenne, final answer.
Cheyenne it is. Of these three figures, which one represents the largest number?
Ethan.
Conferring 2 to the 5th, I think.
Yeah, that's, 2 to the 5th, final answer.
You're right, it is 2 to the 5th. This is the tombstone of Homer Plessy, whose name is linked to that of what other man in the 1896 Supreme Court case that set forth the separate but equal doctrine?
Conferring
Conferring
Ferguson.
Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson, final answer.
Ferguson is right, and you've got 260 points. Let's meet the coach from Justice High School, Hugh. Who's with you today?
We have Mr. Russell with us today.
Well, hello, Mr. Russell. So good to see you. Tell us what it's been like coaching these kids virtually.
Well, it's been a pretty unique and eventful year, but it's the things like this that really get us through.
Well, we're so glad to have you here, as always. And you've got a good team. Thanks. So
Thanks.
Let's hear more from these guys as we enter the packet round. In this round, questions are worth 20 points. Nothing off for a wrong answer. Yay! And if you get all the questions right, there's a 25-point bonus. Woohoo! First question, Justice. To reduce injuries to players, the standard bowling ball may not weigh more than how many pounds, equal to the number of ounces in 1 pound?
Conferring
16.
16, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, final answer 16.
That's it. Author Bram Stoker stoked up terror when he published what 1897 novel about a vampire from Transylvania?
Conferring, I think it's the Count of Monte Cristo. So, right? Okay. So the Count of Monte Cristo, final answer?
No, it was really much simpler. It was Dracula.
Oh.
Here's your science question. Little Dipper, Orion, Pleiades. In which of these constellations would we find the star called Polaris, or the North Star?
Conferring, I
It would be Little Dipper.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay. So Little Dipper, final answer?
It is the Little Dipper. What pretty spring flower is named after the mythical Greek youth so handsome he fell in love with his own reflection?
Narcissus, final answer?
It's Narcissus.
That's it. According to Stephanie Meyer, the idea of what series of best-selling books came to her in a dream? Answer? In 3, 2, 1. Twilight series? No?
No.
Yes? No? Math question. Evaluate this expression, giving your answer as a positive integer.
40, final answer?
Yep, it's 40. The power to tax involves the power to destroy. Was the view put forth by what fourth Supreme Court justice in McCullough versus Maryland? Answer?
Richard, do you know? Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1, the answer is Marshall, John Marshall. Nicely done though, Justice. You've got 250 points. Let's meet the force behind the team, the two coaches from Sherwood High School. Genevieve, who's along with you?
Today we have with us our two wonderful coaches, Mr. King and Mr. Allen.
Mr. King, so good to see you here supporting It's Academic and your team. And Mr. Allen, you were the Sophie Altman Coach of the Year Award winner last year, which is a fabulous honor, of course. Tell us about your team.
They are really in charge. Mr. King and I just basically do what we're told. They decide to practice and how much. We go along for the ride, and we're happy to have them.
Funny, that's like us with our kid in my household.
Funny how that works with teenagers.
Isn't it? All right, this is the packet round. You guys undoubtedly know how this works. Here's the first question. Among the patent medicines sold in 19th century America was a freckle remover made from the juice of what orange gourd, often carved up on Halloween?
Conferring pumpkin?
Yes.
Okay, final answer, pumpkin.
Yeah, it's pumpkin. Zeus cured his headache by allowing what Greek goddess of wisdom to spring fully armed from his head? She's the counterpart of the Roman Minerva.
Conferring Athena.
Yes.
Athena is correct. Here's your science question. Apical, dorsal, ventral. Which of these terms refers to the belly region of many animals?
Conferring dorsal?
I think dorsal is back.
So then it's ventral, I would say.
I think that's good.
Okay, final answer, ventral.
Ventral is correct. On many maps, Greenland looks disproportionately large due to what type of map projection named for a Flemish geographer?
Conferring? Do we know?
Answer?
Final answer, Mercator.
Yes, that was it. Shock. Yes. Here's your math question. Which of these numbers is evenly divisible by 7?
Conferring. I want to say it's 1510, but what do you think?
Definitely not 1710.
I think it's 1610,
The answer?
1400, and then 210.
Okay. Final answer 1610.
It's a good thing you listened to Emma. It's 1610. The Mohawks were an important tribe belonging to what I-initialed Native American confederation that also included the Cayugas?
Conferring Iroquois?
Yeah.
Okay, final answer Iroquois Confederation.
Iroquois is right. The phrase "the dogs of war" comes from what Shakespeare play that also includes the words friends, Romans, countrymen?
Conferring, is this, it's Mark Antony's line, right?
Antony and Cleopatra, then?
I want to say it's Caesar, Julius Caesar.
Oh, that could be right then. Go.
Okay, final answer Julius Caesar.
Yeah, it's Julius Caesar. You know what that means, Sherwood? You've got a 25-point bonus, woo, and 365 points. There is a whole team behind the team at McLean High School. Noah, introduce us.
We have our 2 coaches, Mrs. Benedict and Mr. Brocchetti. And we also have our principal, Dr. Riley.
Dr. Riley, great to see you. Coach Brocchetti, awesome to have you. And Coach Benedict, tell us about your team.
We've been having a lot of fun practicing online, and we're just really proud of our students for all their hard work.
Well, you can tell that hard work's paying off here. They're doing well. Thanks so much for being with us. And gentlemen, we now begin the packet round. You know how it works? So let's get to it. Here is your first question, McLean. 70% of all land animals were killed 250 million years ago in a gigantic flood of what molten volcanic rock?
Conferring.
Lava.
I think it is lava.
Sure.
Let's not overthink this.
Lava,
Yeah.
final answer.
Yeah, you thought right. It's lava. Beatrix Potter took time from writing about Peter Rabbit to criticize what international body that preceded the United Nations?
I'm conferring League of Nations.
Conferring the League of Nations.
League of Nations, final answer.
Yeah, it is the League of Nations. Here's your science question. Limestone, granite, clay. Underground caves are most often formed as groundwater dissolves which of these?
Conferring limestone.
I think so, yeah.
I'll go with that. Limestone, final answer.
Yes, it is limestone. It took him over a year, but in 2003, Christopher Swain swam the 1,243-mile length of what river that forms the Washington-Oregon border?
I'm conferring Columbia.
Sounds, yeah.
That's correct. I think.
Columbia River, final answer.
Yeah, it's the Columbia River. Well done. Poet Elizabeth Barrett Browning's nickname, Little Portuguese, is reflected in the title series of what kind of 14-line poems?
Conferring sonnet.
Conferring sonnet.
Yeah.
Sonnet, final answer.
Sonnet it is. Here's your math question. Solve for x.
Conferring should just be 0, right?
I think it is 0, yeah. 0, final answer.
0 is right. Onward is the one-word title of a biography of what African-American explorer who reached the North Pole along with Robert Peary?
I don't know this.
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Answer?
Is there a penalty for guessing?
In 3?
Amundsen, final answer.
Pardon me?
Amundsen.
Nah, it's Matthew Henson, but really well done, McLean. You've got 380 points. We've reached dun-da-da-dung, the grab bag round. Justice, you're up. Questions are worth 20 points up or down. 30 points up or down for the visual questions, and 10 points off if you don't answer. Gentlemen, our Constitution assigns duties in both the executive and legislative branches to what official who can vote in the Senate only to break ties?
Vice President.
That's right, the Vice President. California's Golden Gate received its name in 1578 from what British sea dog whose ship was Golden Hind?
Do you guys know?
The answer is Sir Francis Drake. Choice. 2 atoms with the same atomic number but different atomic weights are called azeotropes, allotropes, or isotopes.
Isotopes.
That's right, it's isotopes. On your screen for 30 points. Easter Island, the site of these famous head sculptures, is a territory belonging to what South American country?
Peru.
The answer is Chile. Justice High School, you've got 250 points. Let's do the grab bag round, Sherwood High School, and here's your first question. George Westinghouse beat out Thomas Edison in 1893 when Westinghouse won the electric lighting contract for the World Fair in what largest Midwest city?
Conferring Chicago?
Yeah.
Okay, final answer Chicago.
Chicago is right. There are about 3,000 people and even more sheep on what South Atlantic islands, which were the focus of a war between Britain and Argentina in 1982?
Conferring Falklands? Okay, final answer Falklands.
Yes, it's the Falkland Islands. Choice. An element with atomic number 8 would most likely have properties similar to the element with atomic number 16, 12, or 3.
Conferring atomic number 8 is oxygen, right?
Yeah. And,
So-
Answer? In 3?
12. Final answer 12.
Nah, it's 16, sorry. Here's your visual question for 30 points. This golden skeleton is a pre-Columbian treasure from what Central American country where San Jose is capital?
Conferring Terrence.
Costa Rica.
Okay, final answer Costa Rica.
That was a good final answer. Costa Rica it is. Well done, Sherwood. You have an impressive 415 points. McLean, you're up. Time for the grab bag. First question. The children's fantasy Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was written by Ian Fleming, better known for writing about what British secret agent known as 007?
Conferring James Bond.
Yeah, James Bond, final answer.
Bond, James Bond is correct. What same European country was the site of fighting in both the 1815 Battle of Waterloo and the World War II Battle of the Bulge?
Conferring
Conferring
Belgium.
Belgium.
Belgium, final answer.
Belgium is right. Choice. Sound waves will travel at the greatest speed through steel, wool, or wood.
Conferring steel.
Steel, final answer.
Yeah, it's steel. Here's your visual question for 30 points. Gauguin painted this landscape during his first visit to what South Pacific island, later the subject of many of his works?
Conferring
Conferring
Tahiti.
Tahiti.
Tahiti, final answer.
You got it again, McLean. It is Tahiti, and you've got a score of 470 points. The scores are now official, and we begin with Justice High School from Fairfax County. Hugh, Bessam, and Richard, 250 points. From Sandy Spring, Maryland, Sherwood High School, Genevieve, Emma, and Terrence, 415 points. And coming back for the playoffs, your grandfather's gonna be happy. McLean High School, Noah, Sam, and Ethan, 470 points. Well done, guys. Hey, please join us next week when we've got Georgetown Day, John Lewis, and Potomac. I'm Hillary Howard. So happy you spent part of your Saturday morning with us. See you next time. Bye, everybody.